at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they're led out by their rookie quarterback, the former Boilermaker from Purdue.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming up with a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
2nd and 11. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20.
A gain of 55 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Gaddis. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across midfield.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
4-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Bills' 17.
Play action, now Purdy. Crossing route and he hits his man. It's Jones. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Oh, look at the juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Purdy looking to throw. To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
They go play action here on first down. And shutting him off now open field. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
On first down, Bishop. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
The Niners 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a run by Davis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. The 1st down carry for Davis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
The 37-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Gaddis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Purdy from the gun.
The left side completion to Jones. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
It's 4th down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Get there and bring him down.
Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Here's 3rd and 6.
A gain of 10 brings up
back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
49ers first down. First and 10.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
43-yard attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the New England Patriots. And this is Jaden Higgins.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second half starts with a run by Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 6 now. Purdy off the play fake.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Davis.
Now he's free at the 35.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
At the 28-yard line.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup
from the 25 on second down. Purdy caught on the right side by Jones.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Slot man moves right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They'll look to throw here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they'll begin by running the option.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run with Gaddis.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off play action. Lindsey.
Again, it's Johnson.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
First down, Bills.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. From the 29, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 21-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
49ers 15.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and 19. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
It's fourth down.
On the return, Johnson.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Across midfield.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Purdy.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36.
Purdy now to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Looking to throw. Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle to Davis.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on second and 15. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be third and 15. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Bills' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Lindsey.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Lindsey. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And this is third down.
On third down, it's Bishop. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3-and-out.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Purdy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another 49er first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy to the left side, finds his receiver Noel.
Purdy's pass.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
2nd down, goal to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy to throw.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute. as the kick's away here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mitch used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now a handoff to Davis. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
They'll look to throw. Escapes the sack.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Yeah, that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because